Hello everyone, welcome back to another freezing edition of UKPS. Well, right now I'm sitting in my car. It is freezing. It's about 8:30. Last night I was in Sedgefield, lovely place, lovely part of the northeast, Sedgefield. I was at Hardwick Castle seeing the man, the legend, David Icke. What a ledge, mate, what an absolute ledge. Listened to him talk for about 3.5 hours, and why am I talking about this on UKPS? Because the first time I'd ever heard of David Icke, it reminded me last night, this morning or whatever. The first time I'd ever heard of him was when I was banged up in Stockton, HMP Stockton, years ago. There was a geezer sitting on the pool table, and he was talking about this geezer. I'd vaguely heard of him. I'd heard a couple of other men talking about him in jail. It's always geezers in jail that read him, and that's a lesson there as well. The truth, what he says resonates with a lot of geezers that have been through shit. So truth resonates, innit? So all the people, oh, he's mad, he's this, he's that. When you're reading it and you've been through, you know he's telling the truth, because you go, oh yeah, that literally happened to me, or someone else I know, or that one over there. That's why he resonates. But going back to the story of Stockton, geezer was telling me about it. I've never heard of this author before. Yes, I'm like, what's he write about? And they're telling me, oh, conspiracies. And we all know they're not true, aren't we? So, but he was. I forgot there was and I will say this: HMP libraries in jail are rubbish. Libraries in prison are absolute. They're a joke. They're usually the size of a wardrobe, and there's nothing in there. Yeah, and there will be nothing in there for the whole time you're there. But Stockton, I don't know what it's like now. When I was there, what, 06, 05, 06, for a couple of years. Yeah, the library's big for a start. It's an actual size of a proper library, and it's full of books. It's rammed with books, and also if you ask for a book, they'll order it for you. They'll order it in. Most jails just go, yeah, we'll order it, and then it never comes. Stockton used to go out of their way to order you book, which is right, isn't it? Rather than letting them inmates sit around vegetating, read, engage your brain. But a lot of jails don't see it like that, But anyway, I've gone in there, his book wasn't in there, and I've asked. And I think, if my memory serves, I forgot the first one I read, but I read 3 all in one, like one after the other. Well, like I read one, then I'd order one, then I'd read one, then I'd order one. So I read, in no particular order, Children of the Matrix, Robot Rebellion, and Alice in Wonderland and the World Trade Center, I think. And yeah, it set me on a path. It didn't stop me. It didn't stop me doing anything, but it set me on a path. From there I'll read other books. Transformation of America, yeah, I recommend that book. And then this was 20 years ago, and since then I've read hundreds of those sort of books, and it sets you on a path. Yeah, those first 3 books I read are part of the reason anyway, that I look at things from a different way now, and I'm grateful for some of the bad shit that's happened to me, because it sort of led me exactly where I am today. If I wasn't getting banged up, because we dwell on it, we moan about things, and we look back on our past, like, oh, that was really unfair. But part of David, I'm saying David like I know him, but part of what he says is, be grateful for everything's a lesson, innit? And there's no good experiences or bad experiences. It's just an experience, and it's your perception of whether it's good or bad. So I could sit there and say, oh, what, my girl used to make me sleep in a cardboard box when I was a kid and all that outside the front door, and I used to have to go out and nick food to live and blah, blah, blah. Or I could say, I literally have the kid I've got, the 2-year-old I've got, because I was standing in the street one day with a geezer that I was banged up with, and some girl that I used to go to school with walked past. He went, oh, look, blah, blah, blah. And I went, oh yeah, talking to her. And that was all she wrote. So I literally have the life I've got now because of the shit life I led. And it makes me I'm aware of that. I'm aware of the lessons there and the good things that have come out of it through people like reading books by David Icke. Talking of one arm clap, people that do one armed applauses, people that look ridiculous while they're doing it. There's some people that need to be addressed again. I sort of addressed it a couple of videos ago. Yeah, that person, you know, I've got nothing new to say to that person. Yeah, you're the main one doing the one arm clap. But also, gym, to the people that was going to the gym at the same time as me, following me to the gym. There's some people that live near me that seem to think they live in a Guy Ritchie movie. They don't. You live in South Shields. Get a grip. Get a life. Right? So when I go to the gym and they get on the treadmill, it's like these people that clearly don't do treadmills, yeah, and they can't handle the treadmill, and they're like, what's he looking at? What's he looking at? Genuine. What's he looking at? Right, by the way, I don't care. I don't care that he did it. It's not even that fact that I forgive you. There's nothing to forgive because I don't care. We can all go to the gym and get on the treadmill. It's just that, what did you think I was doing apart from going on the treadmill? Yeah, so there's two people that I know of that were doing that. There's probably more, but I don't care. Genuine don't care. You can go and live your lives as normal now. So there you go. Also, I didn't realise that when I shut my curtains in the daytime, when I shut my curtains, yeah, about midday, 2 o'clock, midday, 1, 2, whatever, I didn't realise that that it was causing such an uproar. The egos of some of you are massive to think that I'm closing my curtain. I've got 2. I'm my son's full-time carer, by the way. My son's full-time carer. He's 2. Yeah, I have time to feed him, bath him, make sure he don't hurt himself or worse, and then that's about it. But when I do shut my curtains, guess what I'm doing? I've got my trousers down, and I'm not planning to. I'm not getting my old birdie kit out. I'm exercising. Way doing weights, mate. Yeah. Why would I pay £30 a month to go to the gym and get spied on when I've got all the weights and more in my front room under the table next to the settee? Why would I? Yeah. Why would I? Can you see all those? Saves me £30 a month. There you go, you've seen them. There's the weights. Oh, wow. He's actually got weights in his front room. A message to certain people about the dangers of drugs. If you can't handle them, don't do them, yeah? Because it seems like a lot of these ideas and plans that are getting brought up are getting made about 2 in the morning on a Friday night. Yeah? I mean, please, mate. I don't do gear. I don't do it, and I'm getting judged by people that do. I mean, it's ridiculous. If they really had a problem with me, by the way, they'd have just knocked on the door, wouldn't they? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? Because that's what a man would do, and it would have been, and the argument would have been ended a year ago. But because people are running around like shithouse rats, yeah, trying to spread rumours. Yeah, but like I said, yeah, that's what you're doing. And I'm just going about my daily business because what strangers think of me does not bother me. I will never talk to you. I will never talk to anybody you know. I will never talk, and I'm not talking to just one person here. I'm just saying it in general. I will never talk to anybody you know. We will never interfere with each other, interact with each other, or anything like that. You will just go along about your daily business as if I wasn't there, and I'll be doing exactly the same about mine. I don't get how you can't get your head around that. Your lives are getting ruined, and I'm just ignoring you. Your lives are getting ruined, not mine. Look, I'm at Sedgwick Castle. I mean, Hardwick Castle. Your lives are getting ruined. And it's all your own doing. How can you take offence off me and I'm not doing nothing to you? I mean, how pathetic is that as well? They say people with low IQs are the people that take offence. Because offence is taken, it's never ever given. And you've never offended me. You should realise that. I don't get offended by strangers, and I shouldn't offend you because it's sort of like getting offended by the TV or something, isn't it? And before you know it, you'll be taking orders off your phone. Anyway, I would highly recommend going to see David Icke. I'd highly recommend going to visit Sedgwick, and I'd highly recommend going to Hardwick Castle Hotel. See you later, and we'll chat in a couple of days. Adios.